What's up, everyone? Psych Perspectives, giofvcks here. Hope you all are doing okay, and your family and friends and communities are doing okay. Sending everyone love, power, peace, positive energy, vibes and love, prayers and blessings. Watering the plants. Just because I move don't mean I'm not going to come back and take care of responsibilities. But what I want to talk about today is, again, forgiveness goes a long way. A lot of people view forgiveness as being weak, or if you forgive somebody, you're letting them get by you, you're letting them slide, you're letting things go too easily. And I can honestly say I used to be one of those people that used to think it was weak and pathetic, and why would I forgive you after what you did to me, and blah 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 blah. And I get some of us are still in that zone. I can't tell you how to live your life. I can just give you some advice, some tips, some suggestions. And that is forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive them. And the reason why you forgive the other person or the other people is because I'm going to say it again, you don't want them running in your head, living in your head, living in your heart, living in your soul, living in your mind, rent-free, forever. Because some people hold grudges and never forgive and never let go and never heal. They stay in that same situation forever. And that is sad. And I basically was in that same situation, in that zone, in that mindset. And it took me going into therapy. I went and started going into therapy Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2019. It is now August 1st, 2020. Going on a year and a half. And holding myself accountable was what really, I had to hold myself accountable, and I had to go through pain and hurt and sadness and be fed a dose of reality, be fed my own medicine. I had to have a taste of my own medicine to finally wake up and realize, bitch, you're toxic. You're just as toxic. You're just as problematic. You're a hypocrite. You're a walking contradiction. You've hurt other people. You've lied to other people. You've done things that are horrible, that are wrong. So I had, God, anyway, sorry about that. I had to recognize that for myself. And yes, the cliche saying, nobody's perfect. That is very true. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. The other person that hurt you isn't perfect. We are human. We're going to make mistakes. That is very true. However, the problem is when you keep making the same mistakes, you keep doing the same shit, you keep hurting people, you keep lying, you keep putting people in harm's way, or doing people dirty, or putting yourselves in harm's way, or allowing other people to do you dirty. You're supposed to learn from these lessons. You're supposed to learn from the pain and the sadness and the hurt and the shame and the embarrassment. You're supposed to learn from it so it can build you up, build character and maturity, so you don't keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. You don't want to keep having to learn the same lessons over and over again, right? And a lot of us do that. We just keep banging our head on the wall, and you wondering why you're not going nowhere. You wondering why you're not progressing and moving to the next level. And you keep seeing the same old people living the same old thing. And that kind of brings me back to, now we got to get even deeper. When we get into this dating arena, everybody, niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, people ain't shit. This is very true. There are a lot of shitty ass people. This is very true. But if you keep running into shitty ass people and then you keep dating them and entertaining them and engaging with them, after a while you have to ask yourself, yep, this is true. There are shitty ass people, but then there's also something about me that needs to be addressed. And you know, both of these can be true. Said water your plants, take care of nature, take care of your environment. But something else can also be very true about this, right? And what that can be is there's shitty people and you make shitty selections in the people that you entertain and waste your own time with. And I also have to realize that. Like, yeah, there's some shitty ass people out here. But I was also making the same mistakes over and over and over again. I kept going for people where I had to chase after them. I was super codependent and toxic. I didn't have a self-esteem. I didn't value myself. I didn't like myself. You know, I was envious and jealous and immature and childish and, you know, and constantly chasing after people who didn't want me, or the feelings weren't mutual, or there was some mixed signs. It doesn't even matter. The fact that there were so many or, and it wasn't clear was a clear sign. Hello, that's not who you should be talking to. So going back to the dating tips, a lot of us be sitting up, there's a lot of ain't shit people, but then you are making some ain't shit choices to get with ain't shit people. So, you know, it's both. You know, this is why you gotta have that accountability part. And then we also have to recognize that, honestly, as a society, we have issues. The fact that so many of us can relate to there being narcissistic, toxic users, manipulators, liars, and cheaters, and heartbreakers, and people that lead folks on, and the fact that so many of us have been in these toxic relationships and dysfunctional situations pretty much lets it be known that as a society, we have some issues, bruh. And it's across the board. It don't matter. And I always say this in my videos. It don't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican. It don't matter if you're gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, demisexual, asexual, heterosexual, straight. It don't matter what your heritage is, your race, your ethnicity. It don't matter what your gender is. Man, woman, you know, intersex, you know, androgynous, non-binary, cisgender. It don't matter. There's a lot of toxic people amongst us. So clearly, as a society, we need to get to the root of the issue as well. Yeah, we need to make better decisions individually, but collectively, we need to make better decisions as well. Like, mental health needs to be priority. Like, what's causing people to behave this way and to live like this and do people this way? Like, why do you think it's okay? And then why do we think it's okay? You know, people sit up and joke. Well, you know, you got to get played once. And once you get played, you have your whole phase and you go out here and live and da-da-da. And it's just a joke. Like, people joke about, you know, yeah, he's going to be a heartbreaker. Why would you want to raise somebody that's going to be a heartbreaker? Why is that something to be proud about? Why are we proud about lying and leading people on? Why are we proud about, like, what is really going on here? But then, like I said, you joke about it, and then when it happens to you and you get a taste of your own medicine, then what? Then you the one that's depressed, sad, suicidal, bitter, mad, upset. And it just continues to be the same toxic cycle. So, again, we have to do better as a society, and individually we have to make better choices and decisions. And we got to heal. We got to get into therapy. But we need universal health care so everyone can have access to mental health. Okay? But, man, y'all know me. I'm going to do my videos. I'm going to talk my shit. But, I also wanted to talk about the forgiveness piece because, you know, today I had another opportunity to spend time with my mom. My mom turned 50 July 21st. She's 50 years old. She's a half a century old, y'all. And I took her out. We had a really good time for her birthday. And I'm just learning I have to let go. I have to forgive her. I have to forgive myself. I have to forgive my grandmother. I have to forgive because, again, I don't know what trauma, what abuse. I don't know everything that my mama been through. I don't know everything that my grandmother went through, been through. I don't know everything that my papa went through, been through. I don't know everything what my uncle went through, been through. Just like they don't know everything that I went through, been through, currently going through. You feel me? And vice versa. So it's like the forgiveness piece is major because I'm holding on grudges, and my mama has had MS since about 2013, y'all. 7 years. And it's a toll on her. You feel me? Every day is precious. And then, like, I have Graves' disease. That's also an autoimmune disease. My grandmother is 75. She's getting older. She has health issues. We all have health issues. Life is short. I'm sitting up here holding grudges and mad at you for not being there as a mother, and mad at my sperm donor for not being there as a father. In the meantime, I don't know what situations y'all had. I don't know what, trials and tribulations and traumas that they've had. Granted, I still feel that there still isn't a full excuse for why you're not taking care of your kids. But at the same time, I also feel like I don't know everybody's situation, and you can't judge just from how you view it. You feel me? Like, there's so many different perspectives, and that's one of the reasons why I renamed this channel Psych Perspectives at the end of 2018, early 2019, because I really wanted to examine the different sides and perspectives and angles, and really open my mind, open my ears, heart, and soul to learn from others, to appreciate others' lives and perspectives and experiences. But anyways, we hung out just for a few hours. We smoked, we laughed, we talked, we listened to good music, etc. And it was beautiful, just like what we basically did for her birthday. And I'm just thankful that, and of course she apologizes often for not being there, and she does regret, and she talks about it. She addresses it. And I appreciate that, because she couldn't have never got there, but she got there and did that, and she admitted that. And then I'm getting there. I could have never gotten there. Like, I don't know how long I have to live. I could be dead in the next 5 minutes, in the next 10 days, in the next 25 years. I don't know. And it's just hitting me. We don't know. And because we don't know, every day is a blessing, or every day is an opportunity, right? And it's just teaching me, let shit go. Forgive yourself and the other person or the other people, so you can move on, so you can live, so you can be free. And then 2, hold yourself accountable. Admit when you are wrong. Admit that you have hurt others. Admit that you were probably the narcissist in somebody else's life, or the toxic person in somebody else's life. But own up to it. Correct your behavior. Learn from your mistakes so you can avoid making the same mistake over and over. Each one teach one. You feel me? That's really the gist of this. Anyways, y'all be safe. Wear your mask. Stay 6 feet apart. Show love to the people that matter the most to you right now. Give people their flowers while they're here. Okay? And look out for each other. All right, I'm out.